I don't know. Do you know? I don't know. Who are you? Why are we here? I don't care. Let's kill him.
And just when we had things settled.
Cool. I can pause. I can pause? Ow. Oh, look at that, the ground. The ground is actually moving. Whoa. Healing? I'm toast. Like, is he not going to do anything to defend himself on his own?
Victoria!
Help me out. Lady.
Wipe them out!
This guy is great.
You smell. Another battle, I
Lady, help me out. Oh. Oh.
As you wish.
I don't know what this spell does. I do not know what the spell does. Oh! Well, that makes sense. What? Why does she keep doing?
All right.
All right.
Surrender. We're just trying to get by before the dog spawn get us all.
Well, you picked the wrong target.
Yes, of course. We should have been more careful. I'm sorry.
Well, you should be. I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
Too much. What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tear and Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Your family, huh?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tear and Logain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
All right.
Well, then let me go.
I don't know. Hand over everything you stole.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers.
Wow.
The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
All right. You'll follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Or you can die. It's your choice.
I'm not going down without a fight.
Oh, you little punk. Oh.
I'm sorry. I was not able to see the end of it.
End of it? What are we talking about? Uh-oh. By Sir Henrik, a Knight of Radcliffe Codex. Alrighty, right. Lesser Health Poultice.
I shall do it.
And such. Frost Rock. Now, before I quit, let's just take a quick look at that codex. Where is that codex? Right there. Alright. Oh, Shizer's butt. Okay. Magic and religion. Characters. Oh, Queen Honora. Flemeth. Duncan Muffin. First Enchanter Irving. Morgan. Bantigan Garrett. Notes? Sir Henrik. Okay. Apparently I have some catch-up to do. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Genitivi by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Genitivi holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Genitivi lies. I have been to his home in Denerim, and I found the trail, and I am amazed that other knights have not done likewise. Unless they have. No, it is Best not to get caught up in the thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. Must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he is informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. Oh, God. So, when people say, I hope this email finds you well, there are other jokes to be had there, but this makes me think that every email in like the trailing section where a lot of people put the commonality, whatever you call it, that they have a message like that. That should you find this email not on my person, that you please deliver it on. All right, Bambukat, son of an audience. We will keep playing. It's been a couple of weeks. I got well ahead last time I recorded. But I got well ahead with audio that I had tweaked, but still isn't quite good enough, re me being outcompeted by battle sounds in particular. So I've turned it down just a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Do I have options in this regard? Audio. Sound effects. Music is 0. We like that. Dialogue is 100. So let's turn that down a little bit. Let's go 6.5. Oh, I hate that I cannot get oh, okay. Okay. Do not exit. Maybe then I'll turn the game back up a little bit. Go back up to minus 10, minus 11 decibels. Try that out. See if it is yet another wash. All right, so let's see. I got another 40 minutes left in this episode. Let's do that thing. I have a dog. I have a wizard. I have a buffoon who's glowing red for some reason. I have no memory of what I was doing, but there's a bridge. Oh, wait. There were bandits, were there not? Cool. Trap trigger. Short bow. Elm.
As you say.
Trap trigger again. Lesser nature solve. Whoa, I didn't know I could have a... Oh, yes, it literally says, excuse me while I hiccup. Tribal netless. I mean, I don't want to... Lightning Root. Plus, you can upgrade weapons by enchanting them with runes. Well, you don't say. When and where do I do this? How do I do this? Can I do this now? I would think I'd... Do I really care about trap components? The iron ring does nothing, right? Salves are more interesting to me. Enchanted dagger. Trap trigger ×4. Even the most powerful trap requires a trigger. This bit of metal and wire could easily be turned into one by someone of sufficient skill. Yeah, I got that part. Okay, this interface is difficult to understand. Destroy. Yeah. Oh, you little punk buckets. There. All right. So a merchant is of urgent... Oh. Well, here we go.
There it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
Oh yeah. I forget who died. It was the king child, right? All right. Just get to the point. What did you want to talk to me about?
His navel, I suspect.
Oh, yes.
He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Oh. The Justice Department? I don't know. We need to protest a little bit. I'll figure it out. Let's just get going. We should try and use these treaties, I assume. I have no memory of treaties. Okay, let's do that.
Have you looked at them?
I don't know. I guess not.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Okay, this is starting to trigger a brain cell somewhere deep in there. Figure it out as we go. Is there a way to contact the wardens? Why are you leaving it up to me? What do you think, Morhagen?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Then we need to find these people. Whoops.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Eben?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
And the Dalish?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
And the dwarves.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
Orzammar. Happy camper. And the Circle of Magi?
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
To the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Lothering might have to say about it.
A bit of an audio interruption there. That was strange. Alright, if we speak to the first enchanter, he should see that his responsibilities to the Grey Wardens. Okay. And where would Loghain be?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Alright, any more?
Then you have
or I don't need. Any way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Wow, that should take like 2 minutes. Alright, let's go.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I need to offload cargo. That is the single most important thing right now. Is finding somebody to dispense stuff to. I don't know. I probably can't hold that. Hello, you're an infant.
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Uh-oh.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Couldn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
What's the dog doing? I'm going to pet that dog? I mean, the dog's with me now. I can pet that dog anytime I want. All the time. You know, I'm just not seeing anybody who looks like a vendor. Oh, I see.
Please, we came here to get away from the fighting.
Very good. What about you?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
I guess when I took out the bandits, they have issue with that. I have issue with not being able to dispense cargo. If I hold this kid hostage, people, will you let me dispense cargo upon ye? Ah, my jaw. I might have a TMJ. That the hinge or whatever in my jaw seems to be unhappy of late.
If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you, there's none to be found.
Okay, Mr. Familiar Voice. Refugee, refugee.
Look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Are you suggesting they too soon will have an injured TMJ?
Back
Oh,
off. I have
here we
the
go.
right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
I just want to dispense with my cargo. I swear.
I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week.
Oh.
Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Can you beat that offer? Don't you think you're being unscrupulous?
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
They're both being unreasonable. Fair enough. Persuade. I think you can compromise and still make a profit, no?
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Okay. I still think, and I apologize for not knowing her name, but the narrator from Baldur's Gate 3 and Claudia Blackhair should team up for a project because they sound so much alike. What's this? Oh. All right. Where'd that guy go? Ooh.
Enchanters are still operating their board.
That board.
That's dedication.
The board seems quite startled to me. Oh, here he is.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something.
Yes, yes.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
I'm not. You're going to buy my stuff. All right, so Acid Flask requires poison making. Sell it. Okay, so that counts as one item. So the amount of... all 15 of these lesser health potions take one slot from the sounds of it. So that's good to know. So many potions. Concentrated venom. Can I just do that? Oh, yes, okay. Death rat. Death rat. Death root extract. Requires poison making. I do not have it, and I probably won't for a while yet. So we'll just clear that out for later. Let's see. Crushing a frost rock gives the user a small bonus to cold resistance for a short time. So it's kind of like a potion. All right, lyrium dust use. After inhaling lyrium dust, the user Regains a small amount of mana. Only spellcasters can benefit from lyrium dust. Death Root. Sells for some coppers. I'll do that. I probably should be keeping those, shouldn't I? Let's get rid of some of these. Chastened Flatblade. Requires 20 strength. Balanced Great Sword. Short bow. Long bow. Oh. I probably should be keeping those. Well, arrows, bolts. Let's get rid of all the bolts and keep all the arrows. Studded helmet. Commander's helm. Studded leather gloves. Studded leather boots. Chainmail boots. Just get rid of this junk. It's probably not junk, but blood dragon plate. I should probably hold on to that for a minute. Templar shield. Warden's oath. +2 constitution. Restricted to me. So I can't, no one else can use it either. Cold resistance. Ephemeralist's belt. Surveyor. +1. Iron ring does nothing. Can get rid of that. Lightning rune. Silver bracelet is a gift. So is the tribal netlet. Topaz. Malachite. Fluorospar. Garnet. Quartz. Greenstone. Fancy vase. Private documents. Wait, I can equip those? Cannot equip this item on this character. But on whom can I? And under what circumstances? Wolf pelt. Some of these things I think I'll need in crafting of some kind. But still, I've emptied it by half, and I even have a couple of gold going here. Let us see. Did they have anything I want? Darmisu. Dagger. Some of these I sold him just now. Maul. I use mauls in 7 days to die, but not in any other circumstance. Okay, I sold the bolts. Enchanter's staff. Wow. Wow. Okay. The other one is considered tier 2. The other one does more damage and more penetration and greater range. Okay, yeah, it's just the number of green things that made it seem impressive. Okay, so it's okay, but it's not like no game changer. Steel. Ephemeris, I sold them that. Okay. So what is this? Crafting. Other. Okay. Corruptor agent. So I don't do any kind of... Oh, I learned recipes, do I? Oh, well. I'm probably not going to be doing those. So can I do this from the perspective of somebody else now? Like, no. No, I cannot do it from the perspective of any given player. So that's good to know. All right. Let's see about the Chanter's board. Bandits everywhere. As inscribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith, know that all those who prey upon refugees do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware that bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. All right. Ooh, I got to put my own seal on the board. That's a strange thing to do. All right. I came that way, did I not?
Have you seen my mother?
No. That depends.
She's really tall, and she has red hair. gods came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Is this another quest? Come with you? Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Okay. To the neighbours. Come with me.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Here. Okay. Go to the chant child. Someone will look after you. Yeah, I can give him.
Oh, Silver! Wow, thank you. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
You know what's strange? I know I have quite a few people in my circle who are from the UK and have their various accents, of which there is a great variety, which is interesting to me. And yet I have this mental block. Like, it's okay. It's okay for the adults to have the accents, but every time I hear a kid with this accent, it's just my brain short circuits. It's like, that can't be real. I don't know why. It's complete brain mush. Just because I looked at a mushroom, but the two combined makes complete sense right now.
I shall do it.
Oh, okay. Golden Scythe, 4090 or 490 black. Oh, a gift. Okay. I'll take them flasks too. Dun, dun, dun. Beat to beat. Oh, barrel. Short bow.
As you say.
As you say. Anything else? Refugee.
It shall be done.
Injury kit. I'm glad this is perfectly acceptable for me to be just doing this. So...
You did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
And if you had not been recruited, what would have happened instead?
I would have turned into a drooling lunatic, slaughtered the Grand Cleric, and run through the streets of Denham in my small clothes, I guess.
Your self-awareness does you credit.
I thought you'd like that.
That's worth it. That's pretty good. All right. What have I got? I've got another startled individual. Let's talk to the startled individual.
Stranger, I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps?
No, I cannot.
I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
No, is that it? Are you gone?
I shall do it.
Like,
Lothering doesn't have any more beds for refugees, but they keep coming.
So that's it. Your little quest is gone forever. Okay, that sucks. So I have to know how to do everything in order to do quests. Okay.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
Hey, only I get to cough around here. What's going on here?
Ever since good King Caelan passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defence and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type.
Wait, my brain short-circuited.
To do, and not enough time. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
No. Do I know a bit about herbalism?
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay, good. That voice is also familiar. I would not be surprised to find out that Baldur's Gate
So let's
3.
talk about your mother for a moment.
Okay.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Or we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
At some point, I need the dog to engage in conversation as well. It would just sit there sort of, and it would be trying to like get their attention, or I'm sure that must happen at some point. This is somebody's money. And somebody's elf root. Oh man, I am such the terrible person. Do I have? Oh yes, I do. Okay. This was Sten. Sten is not the old lady. All right, let's go look at Sten real quick. Hello, refugee.
How dare you accuse me of thievery? I saw you take the supplies from my car. Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft. You marsh folk are all thieves and liars.
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
All right. Was that a quest? Also. Yeah, okay. Enough of that. I was not paying attention to that lower corner. Oh. Oh. That's what you said.
You aren't one of my captors. I will not amuse you any more than I have the other humans. Leave me in peace.
You're a prisoner. Who put you here?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
I'm Valdry. Pleased to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate.
I find myself in need of skilled help. What would you do to end up here?
I have been convicted of murder. Have the villagers not spoken of this?
Who did you murder?
The people of a farmhold. 8 humans, in addition to the children.
Ouch. Why did you do this thing? Are you guilty?
Are you asking if I feel guilt or if I am responsible for the deed? However I feel, whatever I've done, my life is forfeit now.
If you feel guilty about the murder, why did you do it?
Either you have an enviable memory or a pitiable life to know nothing of regret.
Okay. You aren't interested in atonement?
Death will be my atonement.
There are other ways to redeem yourself.
Perhaps. What does your wisdom say is equal to my crime?
Have we actually established that he did it? Or that he was just accused of it? He let me defend the land against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yes, I am.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Oh, that's rude. Would the revered mother let you free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance. It seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here.
I will leave you for now.
Farewell, then.
A penitent man left to be torn to pieces by Darkspawn. 'Tis a fine example of the Chantry's mercy, is it not?
Sten is a codex. Kunari prisoner. So the Kunari have changed. over this course of these episodes. Not episodes, what am I talking about? These different versions of the game. Is there an explainer for that? I don't remember. Maybe we'll find out in a future episode, of which we now use the correct word.
I shall do it.
Ooh! What did you do? What are you?
It is begun.
Those are enemies. All right. More important than enemies, though, are plants. All right. Oh, shit. Help. Help. Where's my, Oh!
I am your death. I shall do it. You will learn to fear me.
I'm not making much progress on this at all. Wow. Wow. Okay, how much do I have to redo? Probably everything, right? Oh, that's not so bad. Wow. Okay, totally wiped out. Yeah. Oh. Interestingly enough, and I didn't pick up on it happening fast enough to record it, but after the conversation previously, Morgan had something to say. This time, it was Alistair. So there's an element of randomness in this, which is just fine with me. Okay, so we got hostiles all over. I thought they were in the woods. This is the north. But I don't see no stinking woods. I mean, there's a tree. But that's a huge group. I think I'm being expected to do something that I should not. I am confused. What am I expected to be doing here? The Chanters Board wants me to take them out. And it did say buyer beware. So there is that, I suppose. Let me look in town a little bit longer. See if there's anything I have not yet done. I still find the inability to auto-target
I shall do it.
really messing me up in combat. Like, I'm spending so much time trying to nail down and find the person I'm supposed to be attacking that I'm missing out on a lot of DPS. I cannot go that way. Interesting. One of these days, I should learn how to pick things. But they just wiped the floor. That was some heavy floor wiping. Holy heck. We could probably go inside somewhere, I bet. That looks like a Doa to me. There may be things in there to do. Should I talk to you? Wait.
It shall be done.
Oh, I'm in battle mode or something. How do I stop that? Oh, you know one thing? That wasn't on either. Well, that's not a very nice thing to say.
It is begun.
Oh, well, how do I get out of combat? Move freely? Hold position. No. Does this mean I have to go into combat in order to complete? There has to be a way out. Just like there should be a way to skip dialogue. But I did not find it. I'll have to research between episodes, I think. Here we go, I guess. With whom are we fight? Oh, all my people are still there. Okay. Moving? Yeah, they're just not going to let me disengage. I take it. Which one am I engaged with? These guys? Yes. Do not shoot me, please. What was that? All right, let's heal some people. That may help somewhat. Gosh, it's still happening. Whoa! Lost the window. That's no good. Shoot. Yeah. Get him. Drain life. Okay.
It is begun.
Okay, this has gone better anyways.
Hey, watch it!
I think I can revive somebody eventually, right? It's going to take me ages to get used to this enough, especially when there's such long periods between recordings. Hello. Stop dirt napping.
I shall do it.
Good. Lyrium. Good. Studded leather buttes. I would really like some sort of mechanic that would help me know if that is good for somebody above and beyond what they're wearing at a glance, you know? Now, does that count? Oh, no, there's the other group. So I should just let people regenerate a bit.
What do you wish of me?
To talk, apparently. I'd like to ask you
If
something.
you must.
How did you become a shape changer?
I was not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Right. Why would I have asked that question? Was there a previous hint that... Man, I'm going to be infuriating to listen to if I can't remember things from one episode to the next. Your mother has been doing this for a long time, then.
Changing her form, certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own. Why do you ask? Is there something specific you wish to know?
Can you change into other human forms as well?
The form of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
That strikes me as giving up too quickly. I'm sure you could do it. Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will. But the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires a mage's talents. Indeed, you could learn the spells required if I cared to teach you.
And you probably don't. I still don't remember there having been an animal to bring this
There were
conversation
nights
up.
when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
I had a dream this morning, but I'll probably not talk about it until next time. Let's see. What do other animals think of you when you're changed?
They do not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals. Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
That's all I wanted to ask.
Indeed. Have you an opinion on my abilities, then? Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch?
Sounds quite useful.
A most practical opinion. Far more so than any man I have spoken to. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.